Good morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone it is for you. I have another Mutanus game for you, and this is a weird one. Like I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect this game to go like it went, but here we go. I take Mutanus because it's a mech lobby. Play Mutanus like usual, just play for stats, you know. I don't really care that much about this pair. I just want to play as strong as possible, so I'm taking these Murlocs, taking whatever the biggest thing is in my shop. And yeah, the reason why this game didn't go as planned is because this is a mech lobby. Usually I just try and force mechs, get some Divine Shield cards, stay on tier 4, and play for stats, right? Just play as big as possible, get my deflectables, my modules, my grease bots as big as I possibly can, and try to value trade with my opponents. But this game, we kind of low roll super hard on everything. We don't really find, well, I'm not going to spoil too much, but we don't really find a lot of good tools early. Instead, I have Murlocs on my board right now, and I'm just, again, trying to play as strong as possible, but our future is a bit iffy. It's fine because it's turn 5, like we don't need a future yet, we just need to be strong, right? But I find a pair on this Murloc, which I will take, not because it's a pair, but because it is really strong in stats, it helps me scale, plus I can just triple buy this turn, I can double buy, hero power buy, so rolling doesn't make sense. So now we got 2 random Murloc pairs. And 2 random demons. Now I do like a demon on the board usually because I can devour it. We hit a triple, so I guess we just take it in a 5-drop. Seems kind of a waste to stay down here. And we could take 7 to get poison on the board, but poison doesn't really seem valuable since we have big statted Murlocs anyway, and poison on Mutanus seems kind of Pepega. So I'm taking lightfang just to milk a bit, get some stats, you know, and try and get bigger. I'm still gonna hero power anyway, so that way I still have like 1 demon being buffed up right now. And this opponent does something that I see a lot, and that is like jugglers together with some sort of avenge synergy, like this Witchwing or Nest Matron, whatever you want to call it. So I see this a lot, people going early tempo juggler builds with avenge to generate value. It could also be a doomsayer, and that is strong. It beats people and you generate triples and the late game, so that's something that I definitely want to experiment more with, but that's something that I keep losing to, so I felt like it was worth including here as well. I'm just gonna pick up another tribe here. I'm just rolling. We find another Murloc triple. There's no way we can take a 6 here. I'll just take another 5. 5s aren't great once again, but maybe I get double lightfang and we get a cool Menagerie game. Instead, it's trash. The battle monster is super small, so I'm just gonna take a Begurgle for stats, I assume. Again, I just want to play as strong as possible because I'm Mutanus. And we currently have Murloc, Demon, Mech on the board. We can play this dragon, and then we have 4 tribes to get like maximum milkage. Is that a word? Maximum value from this lightfang. And we'll see where we go from there. We currently have no divine shields, but I have an egg that I could shield essentially. I'll still take some buffs, try and get stronger here. So my initial goal is to just stay on tier 4 and get stronger and try and find good units finally. And then we can get rid of the lightfang and all the Menagerie stuff, right? And just get like full mech board again. And just play, well, mechs, and put these stats that are now in useless minions, like shitty minions that I'm buffing, onto good units. That's basically how I play Mutanus. Again, like, it doesn't matter what your cards are on the board, as long as you generate consistent stats, you can put them onto different better cards later on anyway, if you play well. So this guy has like no me, he's kind of popping off, he's pretty strong, yet we're able to beat him. I don't know how we're killing this Gallywix, just doing weird shit, just playing as strong as possible and taking stats essentially. And someone else is dead already as well, and someone else died, so it's a top 5. We can't face a ghost because you're still on top of the lobby. How? Don't ask me. But we're up against Maverick. This is the guy with the juggler avenge stuff, so he could be very scary. I do decide to level because if you look at our board, it's trash, right? Our board is absolute garbage. So I level because I think my end game is just going to be poison. I think I have like 1 or 2 big units, and then I just want to find spores and Savjz and try and just scam my way into a win. That's a reason for the level. Normally I stay on 4 longer, but with this board we just can't. He still has, well, double juggler and a tank now, so he didn't really transition into anything. Usually you do. Oh, that was my phone. Usually they do, but this guy is really doubling down on his bull. It's now a top 4. We're up against Galakrond, and I do find Deflecto. Now, is it too late for Deflecto? Probably, but man, I have nothing on my board anyway, so I just want to have one real unit, and maybe I get lucky and a buff lands onto Deflector, and then it's certainly valuable, because you have a reset anyway. I'm still taking Jug here. I think I'll just keep playing like I have been playing, and that's play for maximum stats. Try and get as much stronger as possible each turn and get like a third place or a second place out of this, and maybe again I can still scam if I find poison stuff. So Deflector again, arguable, maybe it's wrong, but I'm okay with it just for the simple fact that I have so many units I need to replace anyway. Might as well take something that could end up being a lot better, since it's probably the best card on Mutanus. Like if I hear about this Murloc and it lands on it, it's already an amazing card. I can find McKrl, more resets, but this Galakron has Bran, Murlocs, insanely big, and a perfect Amalgadon. So we already know that he's gonna be a pain in the ass to face later on, because he's already a lot bigger than us, has better scaling, and a Poison Divine Shield. It gets kind of close though, like as you can see he only beats us with one Murloc, so we do somewhat compete, although in the long run we don't. I do pick a Baron for the Golden Selfless, there it is, because right now all I can do is try and hit a late game rip against the Ghost anyway, since where else am I gonna go with this? I'm rolling again mainly for poison stuff, mainly for the late game tech cards, since it's a bit late to start scaling still in this top 3 scenario. I should hero power here first to increase my odds of this landing onto Deflector bot, and I'm a god gamer, let's go. We hit the perfect hit. Now this triple wasn't great, but we can take Seafood Slinger and try to re-roll, because I can golden a Sefin, or I can try and find an Amalgadon from the other triple. Now I do find a token, and I do just last minute take it here, because I feel like I really want to try and hit an Amalgadon still. I missed, so I'm just taking Felbat for stats, but I'm roping out, and the game doesn't want to let me play Baron, so I float to gold, tipping Bob for good luck, or Bob in this case Venari, and the tank juggler player died. So he should have transitioned to something else. I felt like he got enough value from the Nestwing to maybe triple into 6s. Apparently he didn't. And we were able to beat him, meaning we did have enough sets in the end. Now we're up against the Galakron, so yeah, the guy that we had to be scared of, because he has the brand, he just tripled, he has a perfect Amalgadon. I do need Taunt still, and I took a Murzond as well in my hand, as you see, because I know this guy had an Amalgadon and a brand, and now he has 2 Amalgadons. So I took Murzond, holding it in hand, knowing that if I face this guy, he never kills me because I'm at 22, or he rarely kills me, and I can maybe steal an Amalgadon. That's my game plan. And just try and get 2 perfect Amalgadons as well, find some more poison still. I can still scam a win here, even though we haven't been doing anything but a shitty Menagerie. Menagerie sucks right now, by the way. This game really is just a horrible Menagerie with a single lightfang for a little bit, and that's it. But again, late game teching is so important. Like I literally win games even if you're in a horrible spot like this, knowing how to outsmart Murlocs. Like if this guy doesn't find a golden selfless either, and we do, and we have poison, we should beat him. He does still have 2 perfect dongs, which can be an issue, but other than that, we're just gonna try and look for that still. I do find a second Murzond, which I'll take, and I'm hard rolling for Bran, because if I can find Bran, I can win here, because I can Bran double Murzond. The odds of getting Amalgadons is super high, and then I could do a full pivot here. Sadly, I'm not gonna roll Bran, so I just have to try and rely on my luck a little bit. Gonna eat this Felbat, it just sucks. This demon also sucks, this Murloc in the back also sucks, they're kind of irrelevant. I need to replace those with poison units. Our Murzond sucked. The second Murzond, we high rolled, we got an Amalgadon, so now we just gotta hope that this Amalgadon gets some good adapts. We do have 3 tribes on the board, Demon, Mech, Murloc, and I'm bad. Yeah, no, this is not it. This is not what we want to see. But we do have a Spore in the shop. Maybe a single poison will be enough. I'm gonna Argus the Selfless though, so it guaranteed dies. And the Demon, because it sucks. I want him to kill my Demon first, so that way the Selfless hero guaranteed lands on good units, if that makes sense. If he kills the Demon first and then Selfless pops, it's gonna guaranteed land on the poison probably. And maybe on my Deflecto if I also attack in first. And then I could have 2 shields back on my Deflector. Now he does kill Demon first and then Selfless, so I get a shield on my poison, which is great. Deflecto still 27 attack, so it does kill most things. The Spore didn't get great value. Deflector was able to value trade once, and we do get a reset on Deflector though. And it looks like we're actually about to win this fight, and we do. Do we kill him though? Depends on whether or not Baron dies, and it does not. So we beat the Galakron with our shitty Menagerie board. We were able to beat this high roller just by attacking well late game. So hope you learned something from this game. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.